Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a... It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run here with Ingram. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down, Ingram. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14. Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Go, 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 go. Attack, attack.
Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Don't say nothing. Hey, 15. Check 24. Hold on these two. Hold. Mike 48. Check. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Come on.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go. The
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Push him back.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
H3-2-18, chopper. Finish the game. 48 Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Kill. 15. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Mike 48. Why? Who? Turn up. Get that ball. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we got Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Go! On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Dancing to his left. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Check it. Mike 6. Watch the slant.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Up. Pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they move it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
Hey, check back 6, back 6. Hey, I'm coming. Back 6.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage. He's down at about the 30-yard line. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. To throw is Jackson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. On 2nd and goal, Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Patch it, patch it.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Noah Fant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They run again on first down, Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Jackson throwing again. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Roberts has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
42, Chiefs 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nick Chubb, 78 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Let's get it. Mike 48, Mike 48. Mike 7, let's go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We better not.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 23 yards, the final tally. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10 on the counter. Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Let's go.
To throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.